The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Oh, I just noticed in the video monitor here, I better be careful what hood I go into today.
Yeah.
Because I'm wearing a Navy shirt and a Navy hat. I don't want anybody to think, I'm crip walking up in here.
Oh, please.
Oh, that's the colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh. Well, but I like the look.
Well, thank you.
I mean,
but
what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Fashion over everything, bro.
I know. I just got to stay in this room. All right. So I think I know, and there's a mystery that needs to be solved. Riggins showed me this video this morning of a guy who is cooking a Slim Jim in his car with a cigarette lighter. And here's what that sounded like. So go ahead and before we give you the part two, that is the mystery. He's sitting in the car, and for those of you who act like you really care, he's not driving. His car is sitting still. Here we go. Well, and I'm sitting still and not pushing up the volume.
Is this only us or what? I don't know. But if you ain't never had a lighter fried Slim Jim, you don't deserve Wagyu. You don't deserve that porterhouse. You might as well go ahead, put it back, and get you a steakum or a cheesesteak or something. Because this right here is a delicacy of the hood. It used to be a quarter delicacy. Now it's probably like 50 cents. This is the big balls. Yeah, man. If you eat good steak and you never had one of these, throw that steak in the garbage. You don't deserve it.
All right, so he's basically just taking and charring the end of the Slim Jim. Now, the mystery is that one of the guys that I follow that cooks all the time, his name's Kevin Ashton. He's the one that's the chef for the sorority house, and he's very mild-mannered and softly spoken. And hey, guys, so what we're going to do is we're just going to So yesterday, before I saw this video you sent me this morning, Riggins, he was doing that on his couch, but he had a torch, and he was doing it. Now, which one of them did it first, I wonder?
I think this Slim Jim video that we just played
has gone viral.
I think it was from January.
Okay.
I don't know. Let me double check.
So this guy, the chef guy, may have just seen the video and he was just trying it out.
Maybe.
But it does look good.
It did look good.
Did it?
Yeah, kind of. It kind of like blisters on the outside like a hot dog would on the grill. Mm-hmm. And it looks hot and greasy. And
now
I would eat it.
And I do think, though, that you have to reevaluate your life anytime you're holding a cigarette lighter and using it to prepare your meal.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just about anything that requires you to hold the cigarette lighter flame constant for more than, say, 15 seconds, you're up to no good.
That is good. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
You need to make better decisions.
Yeah.
Or you've just fallen on a hard time right now.
Yes. Nothing good is coming from that.
But I am going to try it. I'm going to try it over the stove, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of roast it.
What are you doing? I'm broiling Slim Jims.
I'm making dinner, baby. I'm cooking you some dinner.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. A TJ Riggins Prime button to get to invitations, links, and all the great Prime Plus exclusive content. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Fourth of July just might be the perfect holiday. Summer weather, pool parties, grilling on the barbecue, and fireworks. It's just fantastic. And what's going to make it even more perfect this year, some Omaha steaks and juicy burgers on that grill.
Oh my gosh, seriously. And with their 4th of July sale, you can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Not to mention, our listeners get an additional $45 off with promo code TJR at checkout.
And seriously, you do need to take advantage of this offer, because if you're like I am, then you're sitting around just dreaming of a butter basted steak or even a green chili cheeseburger while I'm relaxing by the pool this 4th of July.
Well, stock up now. Get fired up for the 4th with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their 4th of July sale. And for an extra $45 off, use promo code TJR at checkout. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com and an extra $45 off with promo code TJR at checkout. See site for details.
Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details. And thank you so much to Omaha Steaks for being our partners.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D, Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Okay, I'm not saying that I'm going to love this forever. Okay, let me throw that out there. But there is something that is going on the internets right now that I actually like in its beginning stages. I think it's pretty cool. And that is Yowie, the AI gorilla little sketch that people are doing. It's a gorilla and it's AI and they're making the gorilla act like a person.
Yes. It's very lifelike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And, it's pretty funny. Mm-hmm. Have you seen it, Lynn?
I have not.
Okay, well, I've seen, there's one clip here from the TikTok where he's playing a prank on some campers and he puts dynamite in their firewood. Oh. And then it goes wrong. He's like, "Oh, didn't think that one through, mate." Oh, well, still funny, though, because he has an Australian accent.
Yeah.
And to me, it's as lifelike as Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
That's why it's dangerous, because
Yeah.
it looks so real.
Uh-huh. And I know that that's usually not my type of thing, but I can't help it. I think it's that's what we need to be using AI for.
Yeah.
For monkeys talking.
Talking monkeys.
Yeah. But if he started smoking, that would be funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hitting a big doobie.
Sure. Love that.
I love that too.
All the classics.
In this video, he's wearing a hat backwards, trucker hat on backwards. It's so cool.
Yeah. I love that you love it.
Yeah. Now, again, I probably will get sick of it pretty quickly, but from what I've seen so far, I like it. And it just shows how young I am.
Totally.
How cool.
Yeah.
With it. And that's no cap.
AI monkey.
Hey, show that old AI monkey again. What is he? Hey, do that where he's rapping. That's funny. Where he's up on stage. But then again, I have always found monkey humor to be funny. Mm-hmm. I've always enjoyed monkey humor. Now, I wouldn't want to be around a monkey unless there's some sort of a barrier between us. I'm not one of those that wants to play with monkeys.
Yeah.
I
No.
don't like that. But this gorilla, though, I'd hang out with him.
Sure. Yeah, he seems funny. He's got a great sense of humor.
I love the Australian people. Yeah. I don't like Australian authorities right now because they've turned Australia into a not free country. But other than that, when I was there, me and Ace lived there for a while in Sydney. Yeah, about a week. We lived there.
Oh, wow.
During the Olympics.
That's right.
Yeah. He was there because he was doing the floor routine thing.
With the ribbons?
Yeah.
In the leotard?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Just,
Perfect.
I mean, majestic is what he was at that.
Beautiful.
But yeah, they were good people back then, the Australians. And I think the people still are. Their authorities just aren't.
Okay.
They ought to put this gorilla, Yowie, as the president. That'd be a lot better. Way, way better.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Where are these huge discounts on great products? The deals page at tjriggins.com.
Check it out.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yeah.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
I wanted to get TJ's opinion on this because Steve Carell is in the news this week. He was the commencement speaker at Northwestern University, his alma mater. And TJ has very strong opinions about behavior at graduation ceremonies. He doesn't like the tomfoolery and foolishness.
Yeah.
And Steve Carell, as the commencement speaker, broke out into a dance, and he had like the dean of students dancing with him, and then the whole staff of professors got up and started dancing. The graduates were dancing. Is that inappropriate?
I was too caught up in the fact that I was just glad I wasn't hearing his message that he was delivering to Northwestern, knowing how he is. But
It's about kindness.
I think it's different if you've hired a performer to come in and do. I would rather that than not have a good, keynote speaker that fits with the occasion.
Yeah.
But it's Steve Carell. You expect him to be funny, to do something funny, and that's why you got him. So,
Yeah.
I would rather see that than have him up there telling you how to live.
Right. Some sort of preachy message.
Right. Yeah.
Because
Steve
at that
Carell.
age, do you even listen to it too? Like
Yeah.
putting myself in that,
I get
that
that.
age range.
Well, at what age would you listen to a motivational speech, Lindsay?
Never. Actually, me right now, never.
Not unless it came from the Hermes rep.
Yeah. Give me some good people in here, guys. I think it's cute. I mean,
Yeah.
I hope
Lightheart-
the crap.
Lighthearted moment. So he is in the news for that this week. Sorry, you weren't quick enough. Capri Sun sold out on Walmart.com yesterday. There were 2 special releases of the classic juice box, but this one was a little bit different. This was, I think it was 20 ounces of Capri Sun to celebrate summer solstice, which is the longest day of the year. So they had 2 release days earlier this week, and yesterday was the last one, and they sold out almost immediately. 20 ounces of Capri Sun. Normal Capri Sun is only about 6 ounces.
Yeah. It makes sense.
It makes sense how.
Yeah. You know how, because people are still trying to be kids who are adults, and they're lined up to get this stuff.
You think that's adults buying that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's adults buying it for themselves and adults who would want their kids to see how great it is. And then they would have a reason to share it with their kids. Like, give me one. Yeah, because, first of all, you're not buying kids a 20-ounce pouch of Capri Sun.
It's insane.
Yeah. So it reminds them of walking around Bourbon Street or somewhere with those big, long cocktails in the plastic container thing, like a foot long or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just adults.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
good for them, whatever.
It did make me want a Capri Sun. When was the last time you had a Capri Sun?
I've never really had an entire Capri Sun.
Get out.
I didn't drink them I don't even know if they had them when I was a kid. They had them in the 90s. I knew that. But, yeah, I don't like Kool-Aid or any of that kind of stuff.
Really?
No, I don't.
Now they're a little healthier than when we were younger.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Less
They
sugar.
have like Capri Sun water and
Yeah.
Capri Sun water. Oh, I hate it here. I hate it here. Capri Sun water. Makes me so mad. There's a travel influencer that's gone viral for a really important reason. I'll tell you about her next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Our friends at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress are having a huge Father's Day sale, and this is where you can save big on outdoor furniture, recliners, reclining furniture, and much more. It's Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Go to tjriggins.com/mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Old people tell young people all the time, you got to make sure you spend your 20s and your 30s traveling because then life hits you and then you can't do that anymore. And I never heeded that advice. I just never had any interest. And maybe it'll hit me in 20 years like, oh, I wish I would have traveled. But right now, I'm kind of fine that I didn't. I don't know what that says about me, I think I'm a curious person. I just never cared about seeing other places in the world through my own eyes.
So travel meaning other countries, like going to Europe and all of that
That's
stuff.
what they always say.
Gross.
Traveling means going out of the country.
Gross.
Yeah.
Well, I can be honest. There's no better place than where we live.
I agree.
Period.
I can see it in pictures. I don't need to see it for myself. Maybe that makes me sound like an idiot or a dummy. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm too patriotic for that.
Yeah.
Because in order for you to go travel to another country, you got to be admitting that you think there's somewhere better to look at than America. And by God, there ain't.
Yeah. The food is better. The plumbing is better. The AC is better. I can go through the whole thing.
Yeah, as long as there is parts of the good old U.S. of A. that I ain't seen, I ain't lost nothing in Europe or Russia.
Oh,
none of them places, Europe or Russia.
Russia, either one of them.
Russia.
My dad hated going to Germany. He was a traveling salesman. He used to be so sad about having to go to Germany. He hated it. He said Germany was his least favorite place. His second least favorite place, Miami. Germany and Miami, can't stand either of them.
Yeah. And the only thing that Americans, I mean, if you travel for vacation to another country or you travel out of the U.S., the only acceptable thing is for you to return with a tan.
Yeah, right.
You have to have been going to an island or something with a cool beach.
Yeah.
Other than
That's
that,
not for you.
Get out of here.
Well, there's a travel influencer named Andrea Elliott, and she posted this TikTok, and she said, I've gotten death threats over what I'm saying in this TikTok. She said, here are the 5 places no one, especially women, should travel alone. So if you're a young person thinking about traveling over the summer, do not go to Manila in the Philippines. She said it was definitely not safe. My hotel wouldn't even let me go to the ATM outside. They told me to put more clothes on, not to wear a tank top because there were so many men outside and it just wasn't safe for me to walk alone. Another place, Paris, France.
Yeah.
Never travel alone if you're a woman. I was literally almost mugged twice while on the subway. And she said, mind you, there's police walking around with guns, like a lot of police. But yet I was nearly mugged while on the subway in Paris. Cartagena, Colombia.
What do you...
To me, that seems like an obvious one.
Yeah, hello.
Wasn't that in
That's
Narcos
the
or something?
name of it. Yeah. That's the name of it.
She said, I really loved Cartagena, even though the men were really aggressive. So take that for what it is. Belize. I think Belize is so beautiful. Unfortunately, the men are very, very aggressive, so much that I had to carry pepper spray, and people were harassing me all the time. And then the other one is San Salvador in El Salvador. Mm-hmm. So,
no, you don't say.
None of those places are really calling to me.
Yeah.
No.
But should a woman really be traveling anywhere abroad alone?
They should be able to, though.
That's my question.
They should be able to, but I mean, if it's my daughter, I mean, you need to be having a travel buddy with you. You don't just need to go roaming around the world by yourself.
Finding
Thank
yourself.
you.
Yeah, haven't you seen the movie Taken and Taken 2 and Taken 3?
Yeah.
Haven't you seen it?
Right?
Same thing.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
When you subscribe to the show, you get all of our shows right when you open up your podcast apps, YouTube app, or social media. Learn more at tjriggins.com/subscribe.
What is new radio?
What?
New radio is
Streaming everywhere.
listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
I don't mean to bleed all over the audience. That's what you call it in radio when you just come on and complain all the time about how bad you got it and stuff. Just bleeding all over the audience. But today is going to be a crazy, long, hard day for me. So when we get through here, manager Adam is in town, so he's coming up here for a meeting. And then I have another client meeting for my other job that is an hour and 15 minutes away from here. And then as soon as that is done, I'll have to go directly to my other job because I won't have time to come back here and then go back and all that. So when I left the house this morning, it's almost for certain that I won't be back until 10 tonight.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long day.
I know.
Long day.
All I'm saying is feel sorry for me. That's all I'm saying.
You got it.
Yeah.
They surveyed people and try to find out what the small daily interactions with others make you just go, I am so sick of people. Like people that get on your nerves. So examples are being interrupted or talked over. Too much awkward small talk. It's like, I'm just over it. I'm just over it. People are on my nerves. Mm-hmm. Dealing with customer service on the phone, whether you're in customer service or not, I guess. Mm-hmm. Talking to a stranger, like maybe getting caught up in a conversation with somebody you don't know and don't care to know, but they're a talker.
Oh.
Okay.
See, like Riggins, for you on this list would be when the clerk at the gas station or the grocery store starts asking you questions about what you're going to do with whatever it is you're buying. You know, how you do that. Don't ask me if I'm having a picnic because I'm buying a bunch of chips and beer and stuff. Mind your business.
Mind your biz.
Mm-hmm. Unsolicited advice, that gets on people's nerves. The office gossip. And you know who usually says that? The office gossip. I mean, they don't realize they're the gossip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're the problem.
I can see this one, group video calls. And this says especially if it's a work call. I didn't even think about that. People get on video conferencing just to talk to their family and friends, don't they? They still do that even after COVID was proven to be a hoax. A coworker overshares or gets too personal about something. That would be a good one.
I will do that.
Yeah.
I'm an oversharer.
Same.
When someone wants to show you something on their phone.
That's bad. I do get annoyed with that.
Even if it's short, you're like,
it's got to be short. But if somebody puts down like a 5-minute video, you got to watch this. They're so funny. And you're sitting there stuck for 5 minutes. It feels like an eternity.
Yeah, it does.
And then the last one is any sort of networking event.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't even sound fun.
Yeah.
But I bet that is worse to millennials.
What's that?
The networking events and stuff, because millennials are, they're the first generation that was withdrawn from, having to be out and talking to people all the time face to face and everything. I could see where y'all would be. Like Rob doesn't even like going into the store, and if he has to talk to the cashier or use a cashier, he's all been out of shape for the day.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. On my nerves. That machine's on my nerves even.
TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Let's go!
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. The TJ and Riggins Show, Extra Funny, The Week in Review, and all the new and past podcasts. Listen, fast forward, download, and share. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Table and Twine in Charlotte is ready to help with all your summer adventures, like their new Artisan Picnic Package. It's perfect for your beach and lake days. Ready to eat with no heating or preparation required. Order yours today, tjriggins.com/tableandtwine.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
That's right. Hey, Lindsay, you are the closest thing we have to a regular chick on the show.
Thank you.
What do you think about men in tank tops? Are you a fan of that?
I'm personally not. The only man I like in a tank top is a 3-year-old boy. That's my son. Because he's super cute in a tank top. But that's it.
Right. You don't care for a guy being out in public in a tank top. It's not very fashionable.
It's not my thing. Yeah, no.
Okay.
It shouldn't be their thing either.
Right. No matter what kind of shape they're in. If they could be in great shape, you still don't need to be wearing a tank top in public.
Right.
Okay.
It's weird.
Well, what about a camo tank top? In a car, yelling into a phone camera with your love of your life, who's also wearing camo, but not a tank top. Maybe, maybe a full set of teeth between them.
Now we're talking.
Okay, well, that's what this video is. So picture that and
Okay.
they're both looking into the camera, and they are, giving out a message to the haters. Okay, here we go.
Hello, everyone on here. Me and my baby are back together, and we're staying together. Who likes it? Who don't? We're staying together because I love him to death. And back, and we're getting married.
Thank you. Pieces. Deuces. Adios, amigos.
It's just right in the middle of her sentence. He yells, "Period!
Period.
Period!"
Oh, God.
Peace. Deuces.
Oh.
Adios, amigos. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm
what a
like,
scene.
how many languages are we doing right now?
Peace and period, and he said something. Hold
Hello,
on.
everyone on here. Me and my baby are back together, and we're staying together. Who likes it? Who don't? We're staying together because I love him to death. And back, and we're getting married.
That was it. And we're getting married. Married.
Echo,
right.
echo.
Yeah.
All right, you say we're getting married, Riggins.
And we're getting married.
Married.
I want to be in your video. Put me in your video. She's like, all right, fine.
It's almost like they rehearsed it, but then almost like they didn't even know what the other was going to say at all when he's yelling, "Period!
Period.
Period! Deuces!"
Peaces.
It went south quick.
Yeah. I don't have to tell you, when he throws his deuces into the camera, he's in dire need of a manicure.
I think that goes without saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, though, I want to know what the haters have been saying about him.
I know.
I mean, they're obviously in love.
Yeah. And they're back together.
Wait, you want to know what I can tell you what the haters are saying.
But I mean, what the haters are saying about their relationship and all that, it's almost like everybody in their lives is saying, y'all are not right for each other, and why are you, sticking with him, or why are you sticking with her? The whole thing. People need to mind their business. Period.
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 We're getting married.
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 Married. And we're getting married. Married. I love that. It's so silly.
Thank you for joining us.
I love it.
I love it. This is TJ and Riggins. Subscribe to all the shows at tjriggins.com and never miss the latest episodes. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Gen Z is freaking out about the viral Kendall Jenner tank top that she wore to the Knicks game a few weeks ago. And all these Gen Zers trying to get their hands on this viral $2 tank top. And millennials and older people have jumped in to say, this is a wife beater. This is just a regular Hanes wife beater. Now, I know people don't like that phrase wife beater.
It's called an A shirt, an undershirt.
An A shirt, undershirt.
It used to be called an A shirt.
Yeah. But they're pointing out these come in packs of 5. This is not a fashion trend. Somebody even pointed out, if you ever watched an episode of Cops, you will see plenty of these tank tops. So it is a viral tank top, but it is just, a fruit of the loom Hanes thing. But to hear them talk about it, it's like the first time they've ever heard it or seen it. But love introducing things to the younger generation.
They're like, what designer are you wearing?
Exactly.
Hi, Ains.
Honest.
So she is in the news again. If you didn't hear the news earlier this week, Joey Chestnut confirmed that he will be appearing at the Nathan's 2025 hot dog eating contest, a return to glory, as they say.
Yeah.
So he will be competing against a bunch of other contestants to see who can eat the most hot dogs in the shortest amount of time.
And he's the record holder, and, nobody's going to be able to catch Joey.
You don't think?
No, I don't think so.
It's a runaway train.
I mean, he's one of the country's most superior elite athletes.
They do call them athletes.
I know they do.
Do you think a competitive eater is an athlete?
No.
Do you, Lindsay? Do you think that's an athlete?
I don't. Athlete, I think it needs to have endurance, strength, like
agility,
yeah,
coordination, all the things. But I do think what they do is incredible, and it's a lot of hard work and dedication because they do have to train to be able to, hold all that in their stomachs and do that. But I just not athletic.
Yeah.
No.
What kind of eating contest would you compete in? Do you think you could be really impressive in?
I could eat. I could be competitive if you didn't have a time limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So donuts probably.
That would be your thing.
Mm-hmm. Tacos. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, donuts or pizza probably.
Yeah. Lindsay,
Yeah.
what food would you compete in?
The first thing that comes to mind is like a beef stick of some sort, but that's a lot of indigestion. Same as cheesy gordita crunch. That would be my second.
How many do you think you could eat cheesy gordita crunches?
Okay, if I like starve myself all day and then at night somebody puts like 5 in front of me, I could take them down. It'd be tough. I might throw up.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Let's try it.
I would love to see that. See you slamming down some cheesy gordita crunches.
Oh, I love it. I love them.
Love to hear about that.
I need them hot and fresh, not delivered.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then maybe something just for Lindsay. Today is National Splurge Day. So forget about your budgets. Forget about the other person in your household. Just do what you want to do. Spend the money, and because it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can we cut this clip and put it on Instagram?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you never do that.
She doesn't.
You just described her life every day.
Yeah, in a nutshell.
Every day is Splurge Day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The TJ and Riggins Show is available to stream every weekday around 7 a.m. Eastern at tjriggins.com. Stream on your phone, on your iPad, in your car, on your laptop at work, or from your smart home devices. And if you can't listen live, that's not a problem. Listen later as a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Amazon Music, or at tjriggins.com. The Week in Review, Group Therapy, Extra Funny Podcast, the TJ and Jody's House Podcast. So many great things to listen to every day of the week. Listen live or listen later at tjriggins.com. It's easier than ever to enjoy the show. tjriggins.com.
Hey, it's TJ, and the people at Cozy Earth are thrilled with all the people who have bought that bubble cuddle blanket that I've been promoting. And as you know, I get a special discount for you, the highest discount that any influencer gets, which is 41% off when you use the code TJ at checkout. People are also loving the bamboo bedding and pajamas. A lot of celebrities like those, but that doesn't matter. I like them. I'm the only celebrity you need to worry about. Go to tjriggins.com/deals. Use the code TJ at checkout for that big 41% discount on everything at Cozy Earth.
The TJ Riggins 24/7 Carolina stream is available in the Media Center at tjriggins.com. Sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamond. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
One of the creepiest stories I've ever heard coming up in just a second. But tonight, make sure you go on our Facebook page at TJ Riggins Show because Lindsay is going to be live on Facebook with her show, Lindsay Look.
Yes.
Hopefully that
I
air
will be
conditioner
there.
is fixed by then.
I didn't think about that.
Or I'm going to be naked sitting in this closet.
Sweating all the makeup off as soon as you put it on.
Yeah.
We're going to have a record number of viewers if you decide to
Yeah.
to wear minimal clothing.
I'm just kidding. I would never do that to you guys. Never.
Love to see it. So if you want to join, it's at TJ Riggins Show. It's our Facebook page. Lindsay goes live at 7 p.m. Eastern. And she just hangs out and has conversations with people, has a glass of wine maybe. It's really fun. So make sure you go check that out.
Tonight, I'm going to have a special cocktail recipe.
Ooh. That's exciting.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful.
And is that woman going to be on?
Next
week. Okay.
Next week.
Okay.
Next week.
The 25th.
All right.
Yeah.
So
But
the
I'll still
special
have a
guest.
cocktail with her too, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she'll indulge. That'd be
I
fun
don't want
to
to
see.
drink too much with her. I got to be kind of profesh, you
Yeah.
know.
That would be amazing if Lindsay gets absolutely hammered and then has a guest on. She can't get it together. I would watch that. Sounds like a train wreck. I want to see that.
And wait, just so people know, what is her name?
She's from Love Indus. She's the owner of Love Indus,
Okay.
and she will the skincare line that we use.
Okay.
Or
she's
everyone
the-
uses because it's the best. But anyway,
She's the big boss lady of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love her.
Mm-hmm.
Love her.
Love her.
There's a character, a lot of states have different characters. Like New York has a lot of characters. Louisiana has a lot of characters. Georgia, South Carolina, a lot of places in the South have characters. There's one character in New York City that's gone viral. He's been around for 20 years. They call him Carpet Kevin. Have you ever heard of this guy?
No.
This is a guy who rolls himself in a roll of carpet and lays down in the sidewalk in like really busy areas with the intention of, what do you think?
Of somebody coming along and taking him?
He wants people to step on him.
Oh.
There are dozens of videos on TikTok of Carpet Kevin laying in different areas around New York City, and tourists, passerbys, the people that live there know don't step on that roll of carpet because there's somebody in there.
It's a fetish thing then.
He says it's a type of art, but a lot of people that have lived there said this guy is just, it's
deranged.
Deranged. That might be a nicer way to say it. But in Times Square and in the subway, he just rolls himself up in this carpet, and you wouldn't know. You'd think it's just somebody dropped a carpet roll.
But would you step on a roll of carpet?
I
Or a rug?
I would.
If it's rolled up, you wouldn't step on it, would you?
If it's so busy and like these tiny New York sidewalks and a lot of people are coming and going, I guess some people do, and that's what he's looking for. But he must get stepped on dozens of times a day.
I'm surprised they don't arrest him.
They said it's not a crime.
To litter? I mean,
I guess it's not if you're wearing the trash, I don't know. That's what they said anyway. It's not a crime to do that. Yeah.
Well, I guess you're free to lie in a cardboard box. So, why not carpet?
Yeah. I'd step right on his head. I'm like, you weirdo, get out of the street.
Yeah.
I mean, really, what is wrong with you? Carpet Kevin.
Yeah, I wonder what his wife and kids think about it.
Yeah, they must be so embarrassed.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
New radio is your new marketing, advertising, and influencing dream option. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. The future of advertising is here. tjriggins.com/explosion.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
A 72-year-old man in Florida named Samuel Thomas has been arrested for calling 911 on his neighbors. All he did was call 911. They came over and arrested him because he was reporting that they were, quote, shooting an AR-15 rifle in the roadway, end quote. And the cops need to come handle. I mean, obviously, the poor guy's in his house, and these people out there shooting AR-15s. The problem with the situation was that when the cops got there, they only saw a family barbecue happening at the residence with small children at play. Several other neighbors reported that no shooting had taken place. The neighbor said that Samuel has called 911 on them hundreds of times and frequently stops in front of their residence to yell obscenities at her and her family. And he seems to be a nuisance, they say. You think?
Sounds like it.
Seems to be.
So, according to police records, Samuel has made 3,400 calls to 911 in this year alone. 16,000 calls within the last 5 years. So 647 of the 3,400 calls this year were targeted at the neighbor having a barbecue. He accused them of narcotics sales, firearms usage, disorderly conduct, and suspicious activity. And I don't know why they haven't already gotten control of this situation if he's made that many 911 calls that aren't valid.
Right.
Now I was thinking in this, he's just a lonely old man, and what he's wanting more than anything is an invitation.
Yeah, he wants to go to the barbecue.
Yeah, how many times have you seen that in a movie or TV shows where the grouchy old person or the grouchy kid or something, they just want to be included and they're lashing out because they're not. And if they just invited him over one time, it would cure all of that.
Yeah.
He'd just be the bigger person. Say, hey, come on over and enjoy some barbecue with us. Then I looked at his rap sheet. He's got multiple battery convictions, DUI, pot possession, disorderly intoxication, passing bad checks, violating probation, and failure to return rented merchandise. Ooh. So he's not really a sweet old man that just wants to be included because he's lonely.
Ooh.
Whoa.
He
won't sit on those drugs.
Yeah, they ought to be calling 911 on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Watch the TJ and Riggins Show with new Carolina-specific content, deals, and more. Available to check out every weekday. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
So by now, you've probably heard me talk about Mandu Charlotte, and ooh, it's my latest obsession. I love it, and it's only 15 minutes out of your day, and it feels like and looks like you've been in the gym for hours. What it is, they put electromuscle stimulation vests on you. You do little workout, 15-minute simple moves, but the vest stimulates your muscles, and I'm telling you, tones, lengthens, strengthens. You're going to look better, you're going to feel better, you're going to achieve those weight loss goals. Check out Mandu Charlotte, and your first one is free. Go to tjriggins.com/fitness.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right. There is an update on Lindsay's home studio situation where her husband is trying to do a man cave in the basement, and then she's decided she's got to put a little girly-looking studio in there so she can get out of her closet. Now, we're going to try to get the update all into this one break, but if not, we may have to finish it on Extra Funny today where we can really expand on things and all that. And but we'll let you know. Okay, so what is the update? What's going on?
So the update is Kyle Bloom is out of town, so guess what I'm doing? Setting it up, and then when he gets home, it'll just be down there, and it's oops, like it happened.
Oops.
It happened.
So you're just going to do it while he's not looking.
While he's not looking, and then he'll be fine with it.
Yeah, I'm sure he would be. He's not going. He's going to be just as fine as he would have been had y'all worked on it together and. You put something down there. Your being down there is going to have the same effect on him one way or the other. It's going to be the same.
Absolutely.
As long as you've infiltrated his area.
Yeah. Someone put a wrench in my situation. Okay, let me try to sum this up quickly. Our tax person said, get out of your closet, okay?
Yeah.
So I said, here's my chance, We had a meeting with our business manager, and he said he's more up on the taxes, more up on the know, I think you would say, of the new age, what's happening. And he said, no problem, absolutely fine. So he actually, in saying that in front of me and Kyle, actually kind of screwed me. I'm just, he didn't know he was doing it.
He said no problem being in your closet?
No problem. Be in your closet, no problem. Because things are different now. Our tax guy, he's, older, just kind of, no problem. But said it in front of him. If he would have just said it in front of me, I could have just not mentioned it.
Oh, Adam, he's helping you out, isn't he?
Yeah. So he didn't realize, and I didn't say anything to him, but I mean, this just happened last night. So I was like, awesome, cool.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Make your company part of the new radio explosion. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
The Disney adults are fuming this week. The first information about Toy Story 5 hit the internet. And apparently the villain in Toy Story 5 is the child's tablet, which kind of makes sense. So all the toys, you know, like Woody and Buzz Lightyear and all them, are fighting against the tablet, meaning, you know, the tech is the real villain here. The kids aren't playing with toys. It was kind of I thought that was kind of a clever idea for the fifth movie in the franchise. But people are stewing, absolutely stewing. It's generic and expected. Thanks for ruining my favorite movie franchise, Disney. Man, a tablet? Really, bro? They just keep ruining this franchise. Really intrigued to see how Pixar handles the topic of modern technology and this character in the film. I mean, it goes on and on and on.
Grow up.
I don't know.
Clever too, because it's true. Actually, I mean,
yeah. Is this going to be able to work for a 90-minute movie? I don't know. Goodness gracious. It's Toy Story 5. They're just very passionate, you know. Too modern. I hate it. If I ever procreate, I'm giving my child real toys and a Switch. If computers and Toy Story could come alive, we would have seen it already.
That's right. Great point. Don't have kids. Don't procreate.
Don't bother.
Yeah, please.
do us a favor.
But some people said this is actually a great idea for the villain. The iPad storyline is about to wreck some parents. This has the potential to be amazing if done correctly.
Oh, of course. If it's done correctly.
If you do this correctly, it can be amazing.
And, you know, some loser sitting out there on their device knows how to do it correctly.
Right. Yeah.
And Pixar doesn't.
Right.
If you listen to me, Pixar, you might make it.
Yep.
So, yeah, some people are excited. Some people are obviously very upset about it. I can't even, that's what's happening. The first trailer for the Naked Gun reboot also hit the internet this week, starring Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've seen her in a major studio movie.
Is she wearing makeup in the movie? Because her big thing is to not wear makeup anymore.
I know that. I don't know what the reason behind that is, but yeah, she does appear to be wearing makeup. In the trailer that I saw, it looked like it had some really funny moments in it.
Yeah.
And she's good in it. So,
who's playing Nordberg, I wonder? That was OJ's character in the original ones.
OJ was in Naked Gun?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I've never seen it. It's terrible.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
If you've recently thought, dang, Lindsay's skin is looking good, your eyes are not deceiving you, it's Love Indus. Love Indus is my new skincare regimen. They have cleansers, serums, toners. You are going to love all of their products. And guess what? You get 21% off using code TJ. That's a better discount than pretty much anywhere you're going to get. So go to tjriggins.com/deals and check out my new favorite skincare line, because you're going to be glowing. Your skin's going to be tighter. You're going to look vibrant. It's an amazing product. Check it out.
Buying or selling a house can be one of the most stressful things ever, but the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can help make your life easier. They're not just salespeople, they're actually real estate and marketing experts. Look, my wife and I always use the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty because they're great. It's just that simple. Let them help you find your next dream home. Go to tjriggins.com/Temple team, tjriggins.com/Temple team, and make sure to tell them that you heard about it from me, TJ, because that makes me look good.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Listen everywhere. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Got the most disturbing DM on our Facebook page. If you don't follow us at TJ Riggins Show, this is the DM we got yesterday. Hey, I'm living through Riggins' worst nightmare right now. We've been gone for several days, and while we were out of town, severe storms have sent all the wildlife running, seeking shelter, including the frogs.
Ooh.
At some point, one of them must have laid eggs somewhere in or around the house. There are dozens of green tree frogs coming from every direction.
The green ones are worse.
They're in the showers. They're on the counters. One jumped into the baby's crib. I am so grossed out. But thank God they're harmless and not venomous or poisonous. All we can do is have a designated cup to trap them and throw them out. It's definitely one of the strangest things that's ever happened to me and my family.
Throw them out, meaning throw them outside where they come right back in?
What do you do with a frog? You catch and release?
No.
I don't know.
You got part of it right, I would think.
You catch
if
it.
you're being overrun with them, you can't just. That's like if you take a cockroach and throw it outside. Well, where do you think it came from to begin with?
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
But how do you? Go ahead,
you
Lindsay.
exterminate? Like, is there a solution you can put to kill to get rid of them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The frogs. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she's already got the first part down. They're capturing them in a cup.
A dedicated cup. It's like the poop knife, you know.
Right.
You got a dedicated. But so you capture them in the cup, and then what would you recommend? I mean, do you throw them in the garbage can while they're alive? Like, I'm trying to think what would be worse, me trying to capture 100 live frogs or picking up 100 dead frogs. I don't know which is worse.
Dead frogs.
That's worse.
Oh no, better.
Yeah.
They can't jump on you.
They can't jump on you.
And those tree frogs look slimy too, and then they cling. Have you ever seen one clinging to a storm door or a window? It's like,
yeah, and they're all kind of like bundled up with their legs tucked. Oh, they're so gross.
Yeah.
I said, I DM'd her back. And I was like, you should probably just move or burn the house down and start over. I don't know. You're catching frogs in a cup that are in your baby's crib.
But yeah, I don't know what an exterminator would recommend. I don't know about that.
Can you shoot them?
Well, you don't want to break anything in your house. You're shooting a BB gun through there or something. You don't want.
If they need my kids to come over and start a fire, they will.
Come smoke them out.
Get Delilah in there.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.